All right, what's good? This is Busy B with Cam Capone News. We back at another one. Today we got a man who needs no introduction, but I'm gonna give him one anyway. They call him the Fat Kevin Samuels, the Internet Red Pill King, and the Gestapo for Ninja Beaches of America. He is repping Atlanta to the fullest, and he's not shy about standing on Atlanta business. Welcome to the show, Ugly Money Snitch.
Hey man, I didn't know I was that important. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea I was that important. You made me sound so damn important. You made me sound so, I'm inspired at myself. I must have actually grew up and been somebody, dog. I appreciate that intro.
Oh man, no doubt, man. It's all good, brother. All good, brother. Man, first off, let's get right into it.
Yes, sir.
Man, the people are already, man, gonna be wondering why. Man, why in the hell they call you the Fat Kevin Samuels? Is that a badge of honor, or is that a burden you carry?
Well, that's something that people have done on their own. You know what I mean? I first and foremost, long live the Godfather. You know what I mean?
Long live the Godfather.
I definitely respect the elements in the conversation that he made mainstream. And I think Kevin Samuels is responsible for telling a lot of women the truth.
Okay.
And unfortunately, they hated him for it.
They definitely did.
And the thing about it is, I can remember the day that Kevin Samuels passed. There were women that were rejoicing in the streets like he had committed a murder. Damn. Like he had committed a serious crime, like he was a felon, like he was like he did something wrong and heinous to people. And all Kevin Samuels did was tell the damn truth. And so the fact of the matter is that a man can get hated because of telling the truth from his vantage point just goes to show you how much we really needed to hear that truth, how much that conversation and the impact that Kevin Samuels had in the world, it still remains to this day. So if they want to, anything they want to associate me with the Godfather, it is a blessing to me, because I was watching him vicariously like everybody else, and he definitely inspired some of my talking points. Okay. Dig what I'm saying? But you get women like Vivica Fox that publicly slander this man's name even today when he's passed away, and it's just like, but you prove the Godfather right when Booty Talk Vivica Fox, we wanted you. Booty Talk Vivica Fox, you was that fine. But now you're 60-some odd years old, you big back Vivica Fox, you linebacker Vivica Fox, you defensive end Vivica Fox, and now you talking about you ready to set it out. Don't nobody want that old cat, baby. That cat on 3 legs. And so, I just think it's funny to see the people that are the women that hated Kevin Samuels prove him right every time. And the top of that list is somebody like Vivica Fox.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. Now we're going to switch the subject for a second. We're going to get right into it, man.
Okay.
Man, you've been standing on Atlanta business. Let's talk about Ratlanta, as they putting it out here in the streets. Man, you have said...
Well, there's only one person that put that shit out there. That's academics, first and foremost. Okay. And ain't no such thing as Ratlanta, okay? Okay, it's Atlanta.
Well, everybody running with it now.
Well, that's something that academic put together. That's something that he thought of, and that's a narrative that doesn't make sense, and it never will, and I'll explain why. First and foremost, the industry for the past 20 years has lived in Atlanta. Okay. Just because one person or one group of individuals has some legal issues or some problems, it doesn't label the whole damn city rats. You dig what I'm saying? So the term Ratlanta is egregious and disrespectful as anyway. When you got people like Gucci, how's it Ratlanta and you got Gucci Man from them? How's it Ratlanta and you got a Future, 3 Stacks, Andre 3000, Outkast, Goody Mob? There are so many entities and great artists that have come out of Atlanta. For one group of people to have a problem or have some legal issues and you want to cast the whole goddamn city as rats is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it's just because of the way it came out, man. Like, it was a group of them. They all Puerto Rico, and 3 or 4 of them was up there. You had Woody, then you had Gunna, then now you find out Thug. I think that's why just so many of them came out at one time.
Well, those are people that live in Atlanta. Doesn't mean that, Ratlanta is not on the map. There is not a city named Ratlanta. So we dispel that whole bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? You talking about 2 or 3 people. Man, it's 2 or 3 million that live out there.
Okay.
Okay, so goddamn it, it's 2 or 3 million people that live in Atlanta. So I don't know anything about Atlanta. I know Atlanta is an amazing place. It's like Wakanda. It's one of the places where a black man can go make him millions of dollars and people don't be mad at him. It's a place where black people can thrive and open businesses and do amazing things. It's where we can own things. It's where I've seen, you know, our culture and our community run a city. So anytime somebody try to come at it, it's kind of like, bro, Atlanta black owned, black ran, black thrive, black funded, black excellence. Man, don't put that shit on the city, dog.
Man, shit, they dragging it, man. And you know, the narrative they pushing, man, it's a hard line. And I gotta say, man, you know, me too, man. Like I'll be looking at it, you know, go back to T.I. Like T.I., they say he put a case on his dead cousin or whatever that was. So I think that's the first thing they got to open up. 50 Cent had something to say a while back about.
I mean, just because a clown make a joke, don't mean it's funny. Just because a clown make a joke, don't mean it's funny. For anybody that got something to say about Atlanta and want to call it something, do you run your city? Does your race run your city? Is your city black ran? Is your city black run? Is your city black owned? Is your city black funded? Huh? Who run your city? Because we run ours. Atlanta, we run our city. Black folk in Atlanta run our city. We're the business owners. We are the millionaires. You'll see a 25-year-old that ain't had to sell no goddamn dope or scam riding a Rolls Royce in Atlanta, and he got a legitimate business. That shit Wakanda. We got the vibranium out this.
Vibranium.
You dig what I'm saying? So until y'all come up with a goddamn Black Panther in your town, whether it's New Jersey or Compton or Idaho, nigga. Man, y'all watch how y'all talk about that damn city, man. It's a beautiful place.
Okay.
That ugly money.
Ugly money. A lot of people don't know, man. You were, you know, you got some relationships. You was an A&R for free bands. You wanna talk about that?
Pluto, man. Shouts out my brother Bobby, man. I had and my brother Wookie, Lil Wookie. So I knew Lil Wookie, you know what I'm saying? He used to be, you know, moving around the city or whatever, and you know, he used to come to my events, and you know, one day we get to talking or whatever. Lil Wookie's future little cousin, and one of his artists that he had signed, and he's like, bro, shoot, man, you know, we're trying to go on tour, goddamn, you know, say put something together, bit, bro. And we ended up going on like a 20-city tour. I took a lot of the free band artists out, and it was successful. I was able to put the artists that were signed to the label in front of thousands of people that didn't normally know who they were. And so when that tour was successful, they had given me a position, they had offered me a position as an A&R with free bands, man. So it's always, ain't nothing bigger than the bird, because they were definitely one of the first people to give me a chance and opportunity as far as being part of a major company. So I definitely salute Future and everybody involved over there, for sure.
Okay, cool. So what made you decide to stop, you know, doing music and switching to getting into your own?
Money, goddamn shit. Goddamn, man, let me tell you something about the music industry, man. Music industry is amazing. We love this shit, but this shit expensive. You got to put $250,000 to make a damn dollar back. And if you don't got that quarter, a lot of times you either got to have the grace of God or just pray that you go viral. And so, you know, it just, the natural scheme of things is I had put up so many quarters and hadn't made a dollar yet. And I realized that I'm making dollars over here.
So that's when you say I'm pulling the move.
Well, it's an expansion. I'm still embedded in the music industry. I still manage my artist China Monet and all the artists that are you know, all my clients over there.
I saw
Ugly
her,
Money.
man. Shout out to her. She nice. She be on your channel.
Yeah,
she real nice. I like
she
her.
did 20 million streams on her last record. I cook, I clean, I shut up. And so, you know, the music industry is something that's dear to me, but at the same time, man, these kids keep getting older. They got their feet keep growing. And, you know, the bills, you know how the price of eggs is right now? The price of eggs is amazing. It's crazy. So at some point in time, we got to bring some goddamn bacon home. And so, you know, it was just an expansion. I saw where content was going, and I always felt that people naturally gravitated to me. And so I would be doing myself a disservice to not double down on me as a personality and me as a content creator. For sure.
Cool, man. And I see what you're doing, man. You got a great movement, man. And
thank you,
man,
bro.
much success and keep going.
We be doing our shit in Atlanta.
I know
Lanta.
So man, you being in the music business,
Yeah.
you know, you've run across a lot of people and you've had a chance to be with a lot of artists, you know. So, you know, I want to cut right to the chase. You know, because you know this
You like to cut. You like to cut a lot.
Yeah, I got to cut to the damn chase, man. Because I'm not convinced. You know what you're saying. I want you to prove me wrong. Man.
I got you.
I'm here to ask the hard questions.
Okay.
I want to hear what's really going on.
Right.
Man, you said Thug didn't snitch.
Right.
Now please tell me how in the hell Thug didn't snitch. That got me scratching my head, man.
Got you scratching your head. Scratch a little harder. Check it out. In order for someone to be labeled a snitch, they have to snitch on somebody, correct?
Yeah, they got to snitch on somebody.
Okay, so who did Thug snitch on?
Well, man, look.
Don't get quiet now.
Okay, well, hey.
Hey, what? Hey, he snitched
phone,
on A?
He on the phone. If you tell the officer.
Oh, he's stuttering now, goddamn. He cut to the chase. Now he ain't said no damn name, sir. What was the name of the person that Thug snitched on? If he's a snitch, then how can you snitch if you don't know the person's name that he snitched on?
They call talking to the police any form of talking to the police snitching.
A, B, C, D, E, F, no name? How can you be a snitch if you don't know the person's name that you snitched on? How can he be a snitch if in order to snitch, you have to snitch on someone?
So you saying that snitching is only if you make a statement in open court. Is that what you're trying to say? Other than that, it's not no snitching.
In order to be a barber, don't you got to cut somebody's hair?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so in order to be a snitch, don't you got to snitch on somebody?
Okay, so then tell me.
Woo-hoo! Hey, man, I'm cooking now. Hey, sir.
Wait, we'll let you off the hook like that, Mr. All Atlanta.
Hey, come on, baby, let's go.
Hey, so where you draw the line at is snitching? What is considered snitching?
Well, see, you know, a lot of times people want to move the goalposts up for Thug and back for other people. Now, if we're going to be all the way real, there are plenty of rappers that have came out that have snitched. They have got on the stand and said, you did it, he had the gun, he had the dope, he had the weed, he was there. He got on the stand, pointed them folk out, sent them boys up the road. There is no person that is locked up because of Young Thug. So how is he a snitch?
None of them are locked up.
Nobody locked up, everybody around Atlanta kicking shit. Yeah. Eating chicken wings.
Nobody got locked up.
Eating wings and lemon pepper sprinkles around there. So how is this man a snitch if nobody is locked up? Now I will address the thing that people have been saying. Yes, Thug spoke a little too much. But goddamn it, speaking too much is speaking too much. Snitching is snitching.
If you tell the police, man, look, please promise me you're not gonna tell nobody.
Right.
That sounds a little, you know what I'm saying? What that sound like?
It sounds like he's talking too much.
Yeah, he's over cooperating.
It sounds like he's talking to me. I wouldn't say cooperating. Cooperating would be that the fact of the matter is somebody got implemented and indicted off of the things that he said. They didn't even use none of that situation in the goddamn courtroom. So how is he indicting or cooperating with anybody if none of the shit that he said was in the cooperation with the goddamn with the prosecution? See, this is different. See, everybody want to throw that word rat around. First and foremost, I don't want to bring another rapper in there, but what certain rappers that we've seen that hate to stand and point people out did, Thug did not do none of those things. Okay, a rat is different than a mouse, and a mouse is different than a hamster. Now they may be all similar, they may be all in the family, but you not about to call no mother hamster a rat. And I think that a lot of people are getting it misconstrued with Thug is they're trying to move that goalpost up because they want to tear another black man down. They want to, we want to kick this man when he's down because that's what we are trained to do in our minds. And I hate that about some of our people. It's the fact of the matter is it's like we want to see us burned at the stake. It's like people just want to see a black man goddamn 6 feet under. They want to see him up. They want to see him broke. And I think it's just the programming of our people just to see us suffer, to see us fail. It's like, man, we build these people up. We build these talented artists and these entities, and we build them up, and we love to see them go up. And as soon as they get up there, you can't reach them no more, or you can't call them as quick, or they don't answer as, you know what I'm saying? Like we actually cheered you on the way up, and they can't wait to tear that down.
And you think that's just the cost of success, though?
I think that's the programming and 400 years of oppression of a certain particular culture and people that we need to eliminate. I am not saying that Thug did not speak too much. Thug talk too much. He chatty patty. But chatty pattying ain't snitching. A rat ain't a hamster. And I'm saying what he did, that ain't ratting. And y'all know it ain't ratting.
Okay.
What he did 6ix9ine do? Did they do the same thing? No. Shit, one could even say what he did Kid Cudi even did more than Thug. The fact of the matter is that Thug actually in his plea deal did not even plead guilty to any of the RICO charges. He had a non-negotiated plea. Only thing Thug on probation for is pills and goddamn guns in his house. That never said that YSL was a gang. He never pled guilty to any of those stupid ass RICO charges. So how is this a snitch? He on probation for Percocets and goddamn 445.
They put him on there for damn near 2 decades though, didn't they?
Yeah, because the legal system's a twisted one. As you can see, how all these, they're trying to tear this man down. This is y'all can't see, y'all don't see the play.
So that's the case then, man. Why do these phone calls just come into play? Out of nowhere. He been out of jail, he been trolling Gunna about Gunna being a snitch,
right.
And all of a sudden phone calls pop out.
Right.
What's that about?
Man, who don't talk shit with they bitch on the phone, man?
What I mean is,
who don't be talking with they bitch on the phone, man? Don't you talk with your girl on the phone? Don't you have conversations?
Yeah.
Man, fuck these, man, right? Okay, goddamn, pillow talking with it, bitch. Cool. That ain't snitching. I'm not saying the things that he talked about are not wrong. I'm not delusional, gentlemen, but that's not snitching. If we're talking about the definition of snitching is somebody saying something to law enforcement to incriminate, implement, or put somebody away, then that's not snitching. And how can you be a snitch if nobody knows the person you snitched on and the one person they expect or allege that you snitched on came out and publicly said that you ain't snitch on them? So how the a barber is a barber if the person he's supposed to cut his hair was they said, oh, he didn't cut my hair.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Bomb drop.
So you thinking, so what you saying basically, it's just him being on a private call, it's just the content, the tone, or is it just the fact that they was just leaked in the first place? I mean, like, what are you thinking, like, is it just the fact that they got leaked is what make it so like damning, or is what he said, or it's just
So first and foremost, you gotta know where a lot of those calls come from. Shouts out my brother Seti Nash. Seti had them calls years ago. It's
you talking about Seti Nash, the podcaster from out here.
Seti Nash,
okay.
My dog. Seti had them calls years ago. And so what you gotta understand is when you know a little more about the law, you know that you can request anybody's jail calls. That's public information. You feel what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so in that case, it ain't that's just a content creator being a content creator. And I salute Seti Nash for his ingenuity. You know what I'm saying? To have the foresight to even know that you can do it and do it. You know what I'm saying? But he sat on him for a minute. And when I talked to Seti Nash just recently, he had said that, he reached out to some of the other people and it wasn't exactly receptive to him. I think they should have heard what Seti Nash said probably. It definitely would have been less of a stir for sure. But, just do prank calls every day. I guess they thought he was playing. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock Seti for doing what he got to do to feed his kids, just like I don't knock anybody else. But at the same time, everybody talk shit with their bitch, man. Everybody talk to their women, dog. In confidence. These are personal calls. This ain't no law enforcement calls. This ain't no lawyer.
He in jail too.
Yeah, he locked down 23 hours a day, nigga. They letting him out 1 hour a day to talk to this girl. Hey, man, the man was locked up for 3 years. And I'm not saying the things that he said wasn't weird or wasn't wrong. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that ain't snitching. Talking to your bitch ain't snitching.
Yeah, well.
Hey, yeah.
And I guess, he was talking to more than one bitch too. So,
yeah,
hey, they got him.
A black man should have as many women as he can afford. Thug can afford a lot.
Yeah, that's
true.
I
get on my Kevin Samuel shit real quick.
Well, that bring me to this. He on the phone talking with the girl. She laughing. Everybody heard it. Whoever heard it.
Right.
He say, man, yeah, he talking about busting off. And I mean, he been locked up too. So, he tired of
that boy built that. He has to build up pressure.
Yeah, he tired of 4 fingers down on Thumb Street. And, he talking about it, man.
Say he was getting pussy in there, though.
Oh, wow.
And them COs, goddamn, them guards do what they got to do.
Okay. But so we come to find out, they say his girl left him.
Right. She'll be back.
That was my next
She'll
question.
be back.
She'll be back.
Hey man, listen. Let me tell you something.
Do you think she already? This is Young Thug. She can't possibly think that she's in a strictly monogamous relationship with Young Thug.
I think monogamy is a myth that women want to tell themselves when they deal with higher value men. So any woman that's dealing with a man that can afford more, that has done more, that is an overachiever, and thinks that he doesn't have an option or the right to exercise his option is a fool. You want this man to have more houses, more cars, more streams of incomes, but you want him to stop this ambition and stop this go-getter mentality when it comes to. Now, wait a minute, baby. You want to have a house in LA, a house in Atlanta, a house in New York. You want the Rolls, the G-Wagon, and the Bentley. You want me to have 3 and 4 businesses, 3 and 4 different streams of income, but you want me to stop this, and you love this ambitious shit about me. You love the go-getter spirit, but you want me to stop my ambition, my human nature of me being a go-getter when it comes to some. Get real. What Thug say? Man, watch out.
Man, watch out.
Man, watch out. Don't make no sense.
Do you think every successful artist should be single?
I think every successful artist should have as many women as he can afford. I mean, just like a man can have as many children as he can afford, or he chooses to have. Hey man, if I'm making the kind of money, if I want to have 10 kids, I can have them.
Nick Cannon.
Hey man, Nick Cannon taking that nigga fly a helicopter. That nigga the real Santa Claus. He can afford that. Nigga, any that can fly a helicopter to make sure that he hit all his kids in one night, how you gonna say that he can't afford? He's affording it. He's taking care of what he created. Just because this bitch goddamn ego hurt, who cares about that? Her ego don't pay nobody bills but her own. This man is responsible for hundreds of thousands of people's livelihoods. Man, let that man be free. If that name want to go, if Nick Cannon want to go goddamn spread his seed, it say it in the Bible. What it say? Be fruitful, be fruitful and multiply.
It says that.
Well, that's what he did. And Thug was trying to get the fruit. He was trying to get his fruit off in the goddamn and Fulton County, Wright Street.
No, he was no. He was
he in Wright Street?
He was in Cobb.
Oh, you Cobb County, yeah.
All right, so we gonna switch.
Okay.
Gunna.
Talking
about a snitch renaissance. You got Gunna.
Whoa, snitch renaissance.
Snitch renaissance, man.
These guys, man.
They say, man, Gunna. But he seemed to be doing well after, Thug.
Gunna got
Thug
bigger.
trolled him and was, man, saying about this snitch, blah, 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 blah. But Gunna don't look like he hurting for nothing that happened.
Right.
What's your thoughts on that?
Gunna has gotten bigger from all of this. Gunna is a prime example of the only type of bad publicity is no publicity. Gunna did exactly what he was supposed to do when he got out of jail. Shut the up and drop music. Shut the up and go to work. Shut the up and let the music speak.
Man, you
and
see
that's
a couple
why
people running up on him online though?
Hey man, just because the clown tells a joke don't mean it's funny, dog. Clowns are gonna be clowns, trolls are gonna be trolls, men are gonna be men, rats are gonna be rats, and hamsters are gonna be hamsters. You see what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, that man did exactly what he's supposed to do, and he's actually the one that really took off from this whole situation. He the biggest one of the biggest artists in the game right now. And before he wasn't as big as he is now. So what that tell you? Hey,
man, you
that laughing all the way to the bank, bro.
Is he still in Atlanta?
I mean, I ain't babysitters or whatever, but Gunna ain't gonna have no problem. Ain't nobody about to play with that boy. Ain't nobody about to play with that man, bro. Don't nobody play with these, bro. These they calling rats, bro. And I'm not gonna say too much on this shit, but like I know someone personally. The main ones that they calling rats ain't exactly that you want to play with. There's a reason why Woody be in Atlanta and nobody tried him. There's a reason. I ain't gonna say too much on this interview, but there's a reason why Woody be here, there, post a flyer everywhere, and ain't nothing but happy. There's a reason why Gotti can move around and do 20 V1s and don't nobody play with him. You can take it how you want to take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you back there. But man,
shouts out Yak.
Man, but you said I heard you say in an interview, you said that people don't care about the truth. They just care about being entertained.
What?
So is Gunna living proof of that?
For sure.
Okay.
Think about it. He entertaining the people. He shut the up and dropped music. That's what Thug should have done. Thug should have just been quiet and dropped music. But
6ix9ine still alive.
Yeah, 6ix9ine still alive and kicking.
Still got money.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what he should have done. He just should have shut the hell up and goddamn dropped music. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But we're not gonna sit there and label this man something that he not.
Then why do you think people pick and choose like who they want to label a rat? Like, so for instance, T.I. told on his dead cousin.
Right.
50 Cent been trolling.
He took the stand?
No.
Okay. Is his dead cousin in jail about it?
I think
Is his dead cousin in jail about it?
His dead cousin in the cemetery.
Ain't nobody in jail about T.I., right?
No.
Then that, by the definition of a
So
snitch.
you gotta go to jail.
Listen, or somebody gotta be implemented. Somebody gotta do.
Man,
how the hell are you snitching on somebody? Hold on, brother. Hold on. Let's take it back, man. You about my age now. Now let's talk about the definition that I remember or what I heard growing up. Because given I'm a civilian, I'm a sidewalk to the death. Right? So
Okay.
so the definition I heard is talking to law enforcement to implicate, or lock somebody up. That's snitching, to get time off your sentence. If me and you, first and foremost, it gotta be some street shit. If me and you gonna hit a lick, and I'm the driver and you the goddamn shooter, and I tell them folk that, you know, he was the shooter, I ain't had nothing to do with it, to get time off my sentence so I can go home. That's snitching. If you come and break in my house, and I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I call the police on your black ass because you broke into my house and I pay taxes on that shit, that ain't snitching, that's regular people shit. We gotta start blurring the lines of what it is. Like, hey, you did it, he did it, put him in jail. That's snitching. Talking too much, cool. Because if that's the case, then every time you walk up to a police officer, or every time you pass a police officer in the goddamn gas station, you say, hey, how you doing? And you speak back, I'm doing good. Oh, you snitched, then you talking to law enforcement, bitch ass.
Well,
when you go in the club, hold on now, nigga. When you go in the club and the police is out there and they ask you, do you got any guns or firearms before they frisk your ass, and you tell them no, bitch ass, you snitched then. Cause you spoke to law enforcement about illegal shit. No, let's push the goalposts all the way back, bro.
No, man, that's simple conversation.
That ain't okay. Conversation with the police. That's what Thug did.
Man, some cats, where I'm from,
he just did a lot of conversating.
From where I'm from, they consider that's snitching. Just
man, watch out, man.
You engaged in any of that.
Man, watch out, man. Man, watch out, man. Hey, man, if you told that police that I ain't got no guns or firearms in my goddamn, you snitching in any kind of conversation with, if that's the case, stop moving the goalpost. That man just did a lot of talking, bro. But talking ain't snitching.
So, man, what it looked like to me with this whole little snitch renaissance thing is, man, that everybody.
That's your thing.
Yeah, that's my snitch renaissance, man. It looked like, man, people like they picking and choosing who they want to mess with this shit.
For sure.
It seemed like 50 Cent could call anybody a rat.
Right.
But check this out. Irv Gotti called 50 Cent a rat for years.
Right.
Rest in peace, Irv Gotti, too, man.
Long live.
He said 50 Cent put an order of protection on him.
Right.
He said him and Ja Rule in 2002, and guess what happened in 2003?
What?
They got indicted.
Yeah.
He said 50 had something to do with that, too.
Huh.
But nobody said about 50.
Nobody said. Yeah.
You know, like, it seemed like, you know, there's a...
Well, just because it say that you did something and you can't prove it, then where the paperwork? Where the paperwork? You gotta be some paperwork. It's too easy. If it really snitch, it be some paperwork. It's documented. That's why I'm so adamant about Thug not snitching. There ain't no paperwork, my nigga. Where the paperwork? Who paperwork his name in? Okay, goddamn it, if 50 Cent snitched,
if 50 Cent, out,
bro, like
we bringing you back on here.
Y'all talking about, it ain't no paperwork on that. That shit already done, bro. They already, all the goddamn, they done dropped all the apples out that basket, dog. Okay. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent had did some kind of violation to them folk, it be in the paperwork. Post the shit. We live in an online community. Can go Google that shit and get it public record right now.
Now you can get shit in a sealed indictment though, like in the feds. You can get I forgot what it's called. I think it's like a 5K1 or something like that, or 2K1, whatever it is.
Yeah, they told Gunna that shit too.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
See how quick it get unsealed.
All right, well, shit. Let me ask you this thing. Then, hey man, you feel like the snitch label even matters to this younger generation?
I don't think them kids care about that shit. I don't think them kids care about
So
that shit.
shit's like Snitch is the new normal.
Nah, I ain't say that. I ain't say that now. You putting words in my mouth. That's your thing. I ain't say all that.
You quick on your feet.
Nah, what I'm saying is the fact of the matter is that this younger generation don't abide by the same rules as 20 years ago. They don't. They just don't care as much as the street of our times, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You can look at the album sales, brother. Gunna is selling out.
Era seem to care about.
Yeah.
Only we care about that, really.
We ain't
Nowadays,
buying. Nigga ain't going to Gunna concert. Goddamn. Ain't going to Gunna. Damn. And the OG, they really cared about that shit. Never like 6ix9ine from the get-go. He came out like a clown.
Man, I had interviewed Memo 600. He said NBA YoungBoy got just as many fans, if not more, in the city with Dirk. He talking about coming there. NBA YoungBoy gonna do do a concert in Chicago with what's the guy?
Quando Rondo?
With the guy that killed
Lil
King
Tim?
Von.
Lil Tim.
And he gonna bring out somebody else. And he said he don't think nothing gonna happen to him.
It ain't. What these niggas, what? It ain't. Ain't nobody wanna go to jail. These niggas don't wanna go to jail about their raps. It ain't. And who gonna check them? And the people gonna come and they gonna buy tickets and they gonna buy VIP. Cause they don't care. Cause that demographic don't give a.
Yeah, that shit over with.
They don't care. They 17, 18, these kids. They don't give a. They just wanna be entertained. It's the old that care about that shit. That's been hurt about that shit. Cause and I understand it. Because you know what? A lot of
cats paid for it.
Yeah, for sure.
A long time got stretched
I understand.
I know some cats got stretched out. You know what I'm saying?
Did time. My people did time. Plenty. You know what I'm saying? And so I understand it, but that's just the way it's. These young kids don't care about that shit. If this got a song that they like, they gonna play that. It's going. Hey man, that's why they make the sidewalks, niggas. Hey man, sometimes we gotta retire. Go get on the sidewalk.
So look, you said that in these leaked calls. Let me make sure I'm accurate when I say this. So you said Sadie Nash is the one that released the calls?
You asking me to snitch. If you was law enforcement, that'd be snitching. See what I'm saying?
Boy, you know what?
I'm talking too much right now, but I'm not snitching. See the difference? See?
Okay.
See, if you was law enforcement, you asked me that would have been considered snitching. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I talking too much and I just randomly...
Yeah, you good.
I try, man.
It ain't over with yet. It ain't over with. We got a long time.
Come on, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke about my city.
You gonna fall out in here with me.
Let's go.
All right. So you think they basically, okay, if he didn't release the calls, so the calls come out, obviously this shit done caused a lot of chaos. Man, I've heard you say, look at the guys that's talking like what you just said. You just spoke about Woody. Let's go back to Woody for a second. Man, Woody not no rapper. Shit, but
that nigga ain't no rapper.
So who is he to Atlanta? Come on, man.
And Woody ain't no rapper.
Okay, that's the answer, folks. The answer is, it says silence is never heard but rarely misunderstood.
No, you won't play with him, no?
They ain't gonna play with him.
I ain't gonna play with him.
Man, people in Atlanta have given him the Snitch label. But
certain people.
But does Atlanta really think he a rat? Now I'm asking for Atlanta business. Do people in Atlanta, or how outside of Atlanta people may say, hey, yeah, he a rat.
Right.
But inside Atlanta, what's the temperature like?
So what you're asking me to do is speak for a whole city, and that's the difference, and that's the whole reason that we're talking about. There is no rat Atlanta. I cannot speak for no whole city. I can only speak for myself. Young Thug is Young Thug. Gunna is Gunna. Woody is Woody. Atlanta is a city in Georgia. It's the capital of Georgia. You see what I'm saying?
True.
The city in a place is not a person. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's your answer.
Okay. All right. All right, cool.
See how I did?
Yeah. You quick. All right, you quick. Rollo, let's go to Rollo, man.
Okay. Shout out Rollo.
Yeah.
Shit, pot shit, 12 can't. Yeah.
Girl can't stop shit. Yeah, give him salams too. You know that, man.
Yes,
Get
sir.
on your head. Stay on your ding, Rollo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But Rollo, man, he been going crazy on Thug.
Right.
Though. He been going crazy on Thug, but and he been around Atlanta for a long time.
For sure.
You think, do Rollo fear anything moving around Atlanta?
Hell no. Rollo barely rapping his damn self.
Barely a rapper.
Hey man, let me tell you
what
something.
What song can we name from Rollo?
You know, it don't matter what song you can name from Rollo. Just know that you ain't gonna play with Rollo. And this is my thing. And I'll say this about Rollo and Thug situation. Them boys have a relationship beyond music, before music, and before all this.
Yeah, I heard him say, Rollo said on that, he said he didn't, every time he would see Thug, he said he would shoot at him.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Is that true? Well,
That's
you
what he
can't
said.
say that.
You can't, man. That's what the man said. The man said he should shoot at Thug every time you see him. I will say this though. I truly do believe, and I do pray that they figure it out.
Okay.
I pray that all of this is a storm that will soon pass and we'll get back to making money. See, bro, there's punks, there's hoes, there's snitches, there's rats, there's real in every city. Ours is just famous in Atlanta.
Man, well, let me tell you, you said punks, hoes, snitches.
They're everywhere. There's good and bad in every city.
Charleston White
was
saying some awful shit, man. Charleston White said, he said Atlanta is the home of rappers that's homosexual, psychopathic killers. He said homo thugs, psycho killers is Atlanta rappers. That's what he said. Man, you know.
Charleston White got a hard on for Atlanta for some weird reason. And it's kind of weird because I remember when Atlanta embraced him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you know, I remember when Atlanta embraced him. Like, I got a lot of respect for Charleston. He came on my platform 4 or 5, 3, 4 times. And for some reason, he's always taking shots at the city. I don't know why, I don't get it, but maybe that's his thing, you know what I'm saying? Here nor there or whatever. We all know that Charleston White can be a very entertaining man.
That's
and
for sure.
so, and he is not exactly the person that should be taken with a grain of salt. So, you know, he's gonna entertain his audience and he's gonna do the things. He's gonna dance and jig and you know, Kool-Aid and talk the way he talk. But, you know, at the end of the day, we can take that with a grain of salt. You know, people go, Charleston is a comedian. He's a comedian.
Yeah, he's a smart person.
Very smart.
He understands how to twist his internet.
Yes,
man.
he's a comedian.
And he has a message. He has a message that I feel that's, you know, it's a little bit on the
Charles
edge.
White was just talking shit about me on Say Cheese.
With Deshaun Cotton?
Yeah, he was just talking shit about me.
What'd he say?
He said I was hating on him.
You hating on Charles?
Exactly. I love you, Charleston. He's a comedian. So what do comics do? They tell jokes, right? They say funny shit.
But some truth.
It has some truth in it.
That's
Yes.
some truth in it.
But they say things in a way that are gonna get a laugh out of people.
So is it true that this white Crip said he's seen Charles
Gay
White
Crip? You talking about the gay Crip?
Gay Crip. What's his name?
Yeah, Tony Wilrick.
Yeah, he said.
That's why Charleston mad at me.
That's why.
At least I believe it, because I don't know where it came from. I think Charleston mad at me because
he said he was at the Diddy party behind the red door.
Tony Wilrick came on my platform and said that he saw Charleston White at the Diddy party behind the red door or something.
So
and I'm like, I didn't say it. And I actually doubled down on the dude. I'm like, bro, you sure that's, real? Because Charleston ain't gonna be able to say I said that shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go back to my interview and check it out. And he was like, no, I seen Charleston. And he was doing all his little mannerisms and shit or whatever. And Charleston got mad at me. I'm like, what you mad at me for? Shit, I ain't say the shit. You come on my platform and talk shit about everybody. You came on my platform and said Nipsey Hussle. You came on my platform and said King Von is a serial killer. You came on my platform and said, did you sue on Whack 100 for $500,000 because he said you was a preacher. You come on my platform and talk about everybody in the world. Then soon as somebody else come on my platform and talk about you, now you butthurt about it? Hey, come on, stop being tender, man. Come on now. Let's be real, Charleston. You done talked about everybody but Barack Obama and Jesus Christ on everybody else's show. And then when somebody say something about you, now you mad. You can't take what you dish out, you're a bully.
Yeah, man. Man, has he ever really apologized to anybody for anything he ever said?
Yeah.
Do you think it's sincere when he do apologize?
No.
No, you think it's just BS?
I don't think.
Like with King Von mom, you think he went too far with that?
I think that's his whole marketing scheme. I think that's what he does.
It's a business move.
He purposely goes too far. Okay. And I can't say that I can't say that some of the shit he say ain't true. It is. A lot of the shit he say is true. People think it. You know what I'm saying? And he's very good in articulating himself. But, telling Charleston White that he gone too far is like telling the crackhead that he did too much crack. He addicted.
Man, you've been in the music business, man, you know a lot of people Man, I want to talk about something man, in the midst of the success. Man, I want to talk about the broke rapper phenom.
Damn.
Man, you know, you said that most rappers is broke. Why do you feel like that?
I'm gonna tell you the moment that I realized that a lot of artists was broke. I was interviewing Raz B. Shout out to Raz B, no disrespect. I was interviewing Raz B. And that nigga needed me to buy him an outfit, bro. And I'm like, what the f-? And I was just like, wait a minute, bro. Like, you need me to buy you an outfit? They was like, you know, yeah, he needs an outfit. He needs something to wear. He doesn't have anything to wear. I'm like, stop by the store and buy you an outfit. And then they didn't want to say it as much as, you know, they didn't want to say it like that, but basically like, look, if you want if you want to do an interview with him, you're gonna have to go get him an outfit. And so man, we put some shit together for him, you know what I'm saying? And they just realized like, bro, they had the number one records. Like they screamed like these some of the biggest niggas in the world. And not saying that bro broke, but I'm just saying like it just goes to show like when real life happens, bro, a lot of these people when they sign these deals, if they shit ain't right, if their business ain't right, a lot of these be up after.
I think, man, a lot of them, man, they get into the industry for a lot of different reasons.
Right.
And I think one of the reasons I heard you say they get in the industry to chicks that look cute.
Yeah, for sure. Now they want to look good and fuck hoes. So you got to understand, you getting this nigga out the mud. He ain't got shit. He in the gutter. And you say, hey, look, boy, we about to get you lit. We about to put a chain on you. About to put the new Balenciaga on you. And you about to every bitch in the city that you ever wanted to diss you in high school. Say, sign me up.
Sign me up.
99% they taking. You get that 1% a chain and some goddamn a couple of outfits. And they put his ass to work.
So
3 years later, he broke.
That's crazy.
If he didn't structure his shit right, if he didn't invest that money into some tangible businesses, if he didn't play the long game with his paper, 3 years later, he could be broke. Because what happens when nobody want to hear that song no more? What happens when that song ain't the hot shit no more? Bro, you just seen I Love McCone working. He was working in a restaurant. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's nothing wrong with having a job. But bro, when you up there, bro, some people only get that one trip around the world. When you take that one trip around the world through that major label, boy, you better make all the friends you can make. When you finally get in that room, you better make sure that you leave out that room with some connections, some relationships, or some knowledge. Or you just a dumb dancing around on stage. And you're gonna be broke in 3 years. Part of the
bigger plan too. Music industry always been a vicious, predatory industry, man. It's always been that way. The contract's written that way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all you rappers, there's the message. Tighten up on your paperwork.
Yeah, and then like I say, when you moving in these rooms, think about the future. Like, bro, you get to go around the world and get in the rooms that everybody's wanting to get in. Boy, if you don't make a friend that can, if you don't put something to the side in this business, buy you a car wash, a pressure washing business, some real estate. You could just go buy you a couple of acres of land and just sit on it, and your ass will be straight. Like, and sometimes like I be thinking like, do you blame the 19-year-old artist that don't know shit, or do you blame his management, or do you blame his team? Who the is around these artists and in their ears to say, hey, bro, look, let's just take this 150 and let's go and buy this, say 20 acres. Because they ain't making no more land.
Well, none of them, half the people around them never had 150 either.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
150 is like 1.5 to them.
Right. But I'm like, bro, somebody got to be in their ear like, bro, let's go buy some land. Bro, they ain't making no more land. So land can't go down. It only can go up. They ain't making no more. Literally, the earth is here. They ain't making no more land. So, hey, let's put something away for a rainy day. And a lot of people don't. They think they're going to, and I think the main misconception is, they think they're going to be hot forever. And nobody stay in that hot space forever.
So you speaking about the future.
Yeah.
Man, so look, matter of fact, let's go to the future.
Right.
Man, you was an A&R for Free Bands. So you've been in the studio with Future, Thug, you know, thinking about that, you know, you've been around a lot of guys in the industry.
Yeah.
You know, Young Thug, he was on the phone, and he was on one of the recorded calls. I found it kind of funny. He was talking about how Young Thug is different when he be around people. He was saying all of this, that, and the third. Have you ever seen this before with Future? Come on, man.
I need you to restructure that. I need you to restructure that. I need you to restructure that
So
question.
Young Thug was on the recorded call. They heard him, and he was saying, "Man, yeah, the nigga Future be acting. You know, I'm gonna paraphrase it.
Right.
He be acting funny, man, when he come in the studio, man. But when ain't nobody around, man, he be talking to me, man. He be all upbeat and shit like that. You know. So I just want to know, man, is Future different than Pluto? Is that his alter ego, or like what is it with Future? Is that really true what Thug was saying? Can you quantify or qualify what was being said from your own experience?
Future is a human being. He's a man.
Okay.
He's not a alien. He's not a machine. He's a man. We have good days. We have bad days. Sometimes you don't feel like being bothered. Some days you have a good day. You speak to everybody. Man, there's been times of Future that told us to invite people to the studio for like a kickback. And we had the music, had a DJ there, girls pulled up. There, like 50, 60 people. You know, DJ playing music and shit in the studio, everybody chilling, you know what I'm saying? It's lit, it's a vibe. That walk out there, it's like, we done invited some girls and everything. Them motherfucker walk in there. She stand there, don't say nothing to nobody. She's nodding his head for like 5 minutes. And everybody in that, you know, we having a good time. It's a vibe, right? That nigga nod his head for like 5 minutes. Don't say nothing to nobody. Walk back in the A room, lock the door and don't come back out.
What? Lock the door and don't come back out.
Just wanted to catch a vibe so he could put it in the music. That technician, dog. Like that is surgical when it comes to that music. So if he ain't got the vibe or he don't want to go out to an actual club, he had us bring the club to him. And I'm like, you know, cause I didn't understand it at first. I'm like, man, why you had me bring all these people over here and you ain't even speak nobody? Nah, I want to catch a vibe. So, you know, I mean, but that's with anybody. Everybody, some people, sometimes we don't feel like being bothered. Everybody feel like that.
Or did he just be high?
I cannot confirm nor deny that. Because that would be, what?
Snitching.
There it is. We don't do that.
Okay.
Sometimes
okay,
niggas
you
talk
holding
too
it down
much,
for
though.
Atlanta.
Sometimes niggas talk
He
too
holding
much,
it up
though.
for Atlanta.
But that ain't
Okay.
snitching.
All right. We give you that. We're gonna give you that. I'm still working on you. I'm working on you. All right, look. Let's move on to this. We got another artist we want to speak about, man. I want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion.
That's the most diabolical, man-hating hoe in the history of hip-hop.
Damn.
Your best friends, boys, flings, know that your best friend shot you, allegedly, and let a black man go to jail for it, allegedly.
He went to jail, ain't no allegedly. He in
Right.
jail.
I'm gonna put allegedly because Megan like to sue.
This is true.
Allegedly, she's a bitch. Allegedly, she got a black man locked up. And allegedly, her best friend shot her. Allegedly, she knew that her best friend shot her. Allegedly, and did not care that black man went to jail and got stabbed up over 10 times. Allegedly.
Man, shout out, man. Shout out to that man. You know what I'm saying, man? Hope he heal up, man, and come home soon.
I just think, but you know, I ain't rock with her. Cause see, I know Carl Crawford. I know the nigga that put the money behind him.
That's a baseball player, right?
Yeah. So I know Carl Crawford for some time now.
Was she having a relationship with Carl Crawford?
Bro, he was signed her. He signed her. That's money. Big old freak. That's who put the money up.
Oh, wow.
He created Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's that nigga money. That nigga put up some M's to get her out there. You got to understand, Big Ol' Freak was one of the last records that was broke on radio. You know, radio solidifies records these days. Big Ol' Freak broke on the radio. The first time we heard that bitch was on the radio. Radio campaigns is, if you know, 250,000 or better. That man put millions behind Shawty. And then when that shit works and it actually starts to garner some buzz and some steam, now you want to run over here to Rock Nation and try to cross this man out. So I had a problem with Shawty as a man that has put money into artists myself and invested into people. That shit extremely triggered me. And that's the last thing you want to do. Invest your time, energy, effort, and money in somebody, and a bitch try to run off when it worked.
Right.
When it don't work, everybody want to stay down because you still spending money.
But oh, now the shit working, shit took off. We did a good job. Carl Crawford did a good job. Now, bitch, oh, you want to restructure the contract? How the that work? How that work? Why this man spending his money to make you a superstar? Everything fine. But when it work, when it go up and you start getting in those rooms, now you try to run off, you want to restructure the deal. And so I don't want to talk about bruh business too much, you know what I'm saying? But I was triggered by Shorty back then. So this was just the icing on the cake. But you saw how diabolical she was. She ain't got no loyalty. She a snake. Why are you, bro, Kelsey was allegedly Tory. Now you want to, allegedly. Ben Simmons, allegedly. Now you want to, allegedly. Yeah, I'm going to put allegedly on the bitch. You ain't going to be able to sue me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it's just like, what kind of bitch fucks her best friend work? What kind of person does she have to be for her best friend to want to shoot her? That's a diabolical.
Yeah, that's some real strong hate. Man, you've also said, man, she must got some pretty good skirt and some of that jaw meat, man.
Who, Megan?
Yeah, she gotta be.
Hey, man, there's some good pussy out here, man. Some good pussy out here. But you know, I've got to the point in my life.
Is that what she used? That's her secret weapon? She got bitchcraft?
Nah.
She don't have a bitchcraft? Okay.
I just think that she is a product of the machine right now. And okay. so certain individuals see that she got a machine behind her, so they try to pick up some of that exhaust from that machine. You know what I'm saying? She a little chick right now, so hey, let me get up, let me get some of the clout, let me get some. And so a lot of times they don't realize that it's a trap. It's just like the Kardashians. Why do you keep on running over there with the Kardashians? Bro, every that done dated them bitches done fail. Man. It's a curse. Every that went over there with Reggie Bush, like you can name them all. Tristan, everybody had a downfall. Yay, everybody had a meltdown. All of them.
The basketball dude that she married, whatever his name was.
The white boy. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yes, all of them having. So why do niggas keep on going over there? Boy.
Craft.
Hey, boy, they want that machine. They trying to up their stock. But what you don't know is, bro, that's a trap, man. That's a trap. How many do you gotta see fall going over there with them girls for you to know, like, hey, bro, this ain't it. Like, I'm praying for Klay Thompson. Man, if Klay Thompson don't get the hell on in the next 30 days, bro, and Dallas Mavericks fans, y'all, because you know what I'm saying, y'all, that season gonna be fucked.
Klay going down.
Boy, I hate to speak that into existence, but if history was to repeat itself, Megan Thee Stallion allegedly has a very bad drinking problem. And when we all know about drunk bitches, when bitches get too drunk, they say and do stupid shit. You dig what I'm saying? And if you got a stupid drunk bitch hanging with a rich person, bad things happen because cameras are out, videos is out, and you have an uncontrollable woman that's inebriated. Ain't no telling what can happen. It's just. Yeah. And so I just pray that Klay smarten up.
They say, man, alcohol, that's what they call it, spirits for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Now them all different,
for
bro.
A reason. They unlock some shit in you, definitely.
Yeah. I like her music though. I ain't a hater. I like her music. No. The niggas that's writing her shit hard.
Oh, man.
That bitch ain't write that shit. Pause. That write her shit hard. Yeah, that shit hard. Okay. Yeah, they write them records. They writing them records. Shouts out Megan Thee Stallion's writers.
So you think she's the epitome of the...
For sure. She's the queen bitch. Well, no, the grandma bitch is Jada Pinkett Smith. That's the most, Jada Pinkett Smith is the Michael Jordan of bitches.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion is LeBron James. You dig what I'm saying? She's the second coming. You know, they're like Jada Pinkett Smith, like any bitch that sit there, her son's friends in the house that her husband live at and live to tell about it is the queen bitch.
Where we gonna put Ciara at? Ciara a good role model for women?
Ciara is Well,
I'm gonna tell you why I say with Ciara.
Go ahead.
Ciara, man, did she fumble the ball, man, over there with the football, Russell Wilson? Man, why don't she go change Future's son's name to put this man's last name on there? Why would a woman do that?
Because you still want Pluto.
Okay.
Because your husband really don't do it for you. You really want some of that real. You want that toxic shit. Sometimes a woman wants you to tell her to shut the up, bend over, and tell her. She want that real nigga shit. You gotta understand, Ciara from the city, bro. So, Russell Wilson and all his, Russell Wilson is Carlton.
Yeah, his wife was white before.
Yeah, he cheated on his
wife. She was
wife.
a doctor.
But a lot of people, he allegedly cheated on his wife to get with Ciara. But all these women always want to say that Russell Wilson is this great monogamous man. But Russell Wilson like Carlton, and Future like Wilson. Future like Fresh Prince.
Okay.
And so women gonna naturally want what they want. So if you can't have that, and you see that this man, and you also see that this man has not been broken by the propaganda that you have tried and the games that you've tried to play with his son. His career hasn't faltered. He still is relevant as hell. He's still dropping hits. His career is way bigger than yours, and he's still successful. So what do? If you can't beat him, you're gonna try to use that child as a weapon. I believe that's what happened.
I see a lot of women do that, man. That's
sure.
That's their only piece they can move on the board. That's it.
So she want to use, because ain't want nothing wrong with that baby name. Won't nothing wrong with that baby name. That baby know who his daddy is. That baby know who Russell is. There won't nothing wrong with it. What you with the baby name for? What you hyphenating shit for? Because bitch, you bitter. You bitter that you didn't break this man. You bitter that this nigga is more successful without you than he was with you. You are bitter that this man continued to rise and your career faltered. You are bitter because you thought that you found Carlton, but you still want some of that real.
Man, you've been super, man. This is, your whole get down, man. Man, you got a big fan base, big following, man. Now you on the West Coast, man, and for a lot of people who don't know, man, your philosophy is a lot on relationships and the gender dynamics. Man, you being the red pill general.
Ha, what they say?
I mean? You the red pill general. You the king of the red pill. And for a lot of y'all who maybe don't know what red pill is, explain it for them.
Man, when they bring that word up, I just call it logic.
Okay.
I just say what makes sense.
Okay.
People label it red pill content and everything, and I understand, I understand the demographic of a man telling the truth. But yeah, I just say what makes sense. Bro, you can't expect me to make $1 million a month and you don't make $100 a month. The fact that a woman wants a man to be a millionaire and she doesn't have 2 pennies to rub together just don't make sense to me.
Okay.
I just tell the truth. And so you can label it red pill, black pill, green pill, pink pill. I just tell the truth. And the fact of the matter is, I think, especially in our culture, women don't appreciate men as much as they should. And they want to ask more of men than they're prepared to give, or that they have value to give.
So you think, listening at you, red pill, you kind of broke that down. Do you think women are more familiarized with dealing with guys that's blue pill, guys that won't tell them the truth?
Right. No, they won't.
You think they want to be lied to?
They want simps. Bitch want a motherfucker to give her everything and she ain't got to do shit in return. She want a sucker. That's what they want, right? That's what they go get, right? And then, but they go cheat on the sucker with the real one. You see what I'm saying? They go cheat. How many times, if you was a real one, how many times Shawty done pulled up after she left with this nigga and spent all this money going out, and she done pulled up and goddamn, and you ain't buy nothing. You ain't buy nothing. She came over there and topped you off, did whatever you got to do, and this you spent $200-300 on a date, and she pull up afterwards, give you the.
You know what I found too in the reverse?
What?
You could be a strong one. If she can't crack you, she'll run back and get a simp too.
There it is. So it's just a situation where, and make no mistake, I love women. I love our black women, especially black women. You know what I'm saying? I love women. I love black women, white women, green women, red women, blue women, all type colors of women. But right is right and wrong is wrong.
Okay.
And if you want to deal with a man, and you want a man to solve and fix all your problems that you created in your past, then you need to be some kind of asset to him for that shit to make sense. Or get the fuck on. Recreational use on. Be an asset, not a liability. If you're an asset, you can stay. If you're an asset, my lifestyle will change if you're not around. But if I'm gonna sit there and be the same, if I'm gonna live in the same house, have the same happiness, wear the same clothes, drive the same cars, and you have not brought nothing of value but a bill to my life, then you're disposable. And a lot of women have a problem with that. All you have to do is find ways to become valuable to a man. But a lot of them don't want to hear that.
You can look back, you can take it back biblically. Man,
Yeah.
God says, I've created woman as your helpmate.
Right.
So that means you got to have something for her what? To help you with.
Yeah, man. For every dollar you want to spend, make sure that you're giving him equal peace, equal value in return.
Okay.
For every dollar that you ask for, ladies, make sure that you're giving that man peace and pleasure of equal value in return. And then you ain't gonna have no problems. You know what I'm saying? Now, I just said up because your daddy should have taught you that when you was growing up, but your mama ran him off, right? Your baby daddy tried to tell you that with love, but you ran him off. So by the time you get to my show, bitch, I ain't trying to, yo, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna push the button.
Man, you had a viral quote that said, baby mamas are the cheapest babysitters. Explain that.
Baby mamas are the cheapest babysitters in the world. You got to think about this situation. Like, say for instance, if you have a baby by a guy with a regular job, you know, chances are, I don't know how it is in Cali, but chances are you probably gonna get like $300. Let's say you get $300 a month. $300 a month in child support. And a lot of these women think that, oh, I got you, yeah, I'm gonna put you on child support. Bitch, you only getting $300, I don't make that much. All right, cool, you getting $300 a month to watch this child 24/7, 34/8, bitch. Weekends included. And guess what? The baby gonna love the daddy the same way he love you. And that's why they be pissed. The baby is naturally gonna gravitate to their father as they grow, as they get older. And you had to spend 24 hours a day watching this child. You had to change your lifestyle. You had to go get a babysitter. If he's not the custodial parent, being a baby mama is the cheapest babysitter in the world. You can't buy child care for $300 a week, let alone $300 a month. I don't even give a if you went it up. You could bump it up to 1,000, bitch. You still in the negative.
Yeah, that's
Man,
for
a
sure.
kid, man, my son eat $1,000 a week.
Son, yeah,
But their mentality is they think that they won. They think like, I got you. No, bitch, I got you. You just solidified my legacy. You have just made sure that I live forever. You have given me the sweetest gift that a woman can give a man, and bitch, I ain't had to put a ring on your finger. I ain't had to take you out the country. I ain't had to commit to you, and I ain't had to give you my last name. Bitch, you stupid. You just gave me the gold, and I ain't had to give you the rainbow.
A lot of women can't handle that kind of talk.
Hey, man, it's the truth, though.
There we
And
go.
that's what I do. I tell the truth.
And there we go. You know what I mean? So, you know, a lot of them may come against that and say, oh, you hate women.
Nah, I love them.
Oh, you woman bashing. Oh, you don't like black women. Oh, all of this, man. You know, it's always that kind of like dynamic when the truth rises up.
A woman is always going to ridicule something that holds her accountable, because accountability for women is like kryptonite to Superman. It is the ultimate. It's oil and vinegar. Women hate accountability because for some reason they feel like it makes them feel less of a person. I to be totally honest, I really don't understand it, because us as men, we mess up all the time. Hey, baby, I'm sorry. That's why flowers exist. That's why vacations exist. Because
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
true,
That's why
true.
big bowls exist.
True.
For niggas that, right? So we go, hey, baby, I'm sorry. I never do it again. I'm sorry. I love you. Expensive restaurants, spend this, whatever. For a woman, though, it's like it hurts her soul to apologize. It hurts her soul to identify the fact that she made a mistake, she was wrong, and to tell that man that she's sorry. Because all men want is to know that it's over. We want accountability so we know that the issue and the problem is resolved. But if you don't take accountability for it, if you still trying to fight the fact that you wrong at all, then bitch, you gonna do that shit again next week. All we want to know is this problem resolved so we can move forward with life? But a woman lacking accountability will in turn make the situation worse than the actual infraction of her not taking accountability. Now the nigga won't that mad about it. But the fact that you don't want to admit to the shit that you know you did wrong, now I'm pissed. Now I want you to get out. Because if you are logically sitting here telling me that it is appropriate for you to be outside this house till 6 o'clock in the morning with your nappy ass homegirls,
and you think you
walk, and you know you wrong. The fact that you want to believe that delusional shit, you know what? I think it's time for you to go. And a lot of times, the women's lack of accountability actually makes the problem worse for the man than the actual infraction in the first place.
All right, on your show, for a lot of people who don't know, what's the name of your podcast?
Ugly Money Podcast.
Okay, and some of the stuff, you talk about, the gender relationship, black, white, just female, male, female, a lot of the state of affairs of black Americans, and a lot of women give you a lot of hate, and they really come on the show, but you said, man, you've actually been able to help some women.
Yeah, man, we've had over 3 women get engaged and married that were on our show, and they were some of the most volatile, mad, bitter, broken women in the world. And I think it was the fact of the matter is that they had never heard that their thinking was wrong. I think we turned the light bulb off in their head. And the only women that really hate me is single bitches. Happily
why
married.
Is that? Why do single women hate you?
Because I'm telling them why they single. Happily married women love my content. Happily married women come in my DMs all the time and say her and her husband sit there and laugh at the mentalities of these women. Happily married women in 2-parent households love our show. It's them single hoes that don't want to come in from being outside that may have a problem or an issue. Because in actuality, the show is entertaining, but it has a deeper meaning. Because I'm all about rebuilding the black family, rebuilding 2-parent households, rebuilding, finding a way for us to work together, finding a way for men and women to be an asset to each other so we can build generational wealth and leave more to these kids than a damn bill when it's time to go. So it has a deeper meaning. I just put it in a way that may trigger some women. But yeah, them single hoes the only ones that got a problem with me. Goddamn it, them married women, they love it. They love it here because we are highlighting the good of a 2-parent household, the good of when a man and a woman works together, and we are shunning or maybe holding accountable when somebody think they're bigger than the program and they can't afford the program that they got their damn selves. So, yeah.
So you a strong believer that men are the prize?
Well, let's break down what a prize is.
For the audience then.
Yeah, let's break down what a prize is. Okay. Prize like a trophy, like a ring, like a championship.
You won something.
Right, you won something or whatever. Do they give every team in the NBA a championship ring?
Oh, hell no.
Do they raise every team's banner in the rafters?
No.
Only the winners, right? So in order for something to be a prize, it normally is rare, meaning it's something that's hard to achieve, obtain, and get. Now, it's everywhere. Every woman got it. But a man,
the woman gonna say right now, and so is D. They gonna say that too.
Right. But guess what? That's not a man's core purpose. A man's job is to protect and provide. A woman's job is peace and pleasure. Peace and pleasure. Shut up and pleasure me. But a man that is masculine enough to defend his household and financially stable enough to have his household, that's rare. The fact of the matter is there are way more bad bitches in the world than there are financially stable men in the world. So who is the prize? If there's 50 million bad bitches in the world, or women that claim they bad bitches, because none of y'all claim that y'all ugly, right? No Glorilla. but there's only 10% of men that make over $100,000 a year, then who the is the prize? 100,000, 50 million. Something has to be rare. Something has to be sought after. Okay. Something has to be hard to find to be a prize. Financially stable men, high value men, functional men, masculine men are the prize.
We talking math then, basically. The math is against them.
Hey man, it's logic. What I tell you from the get-go.
Math has logic,
yeah,
right?
I just tell them the truth. The numbers don't lie.
Two types of liars, they say, men and women, but the numbers never lie.
Numbers
never lie.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man. So women got a battle.
100% of women have a. Only 10% of men make 100,000. Who is the prize?
Do you make over 100,000?
My baby mama might be watching this or whatever. Shouts out all my baby mamas. I identify myself as a mechanic. That's what I identify as. You know what I'm saying? I'm self-identified as a mechanic, an ugly mechanic at that. So, you know, I identify with the, I don't have it. I don't got it. So don't come over here and try to ask for it.
Okay. Okay. We understand that.
But you know what's up.
Man, you've also said that polygamy makes more sense with black women economically.
For sure.
Why is that? Break it down.
It's quite simple. If my rent is $2,500 and her rent is $2,500 and her rent is $2,500 and we live together, we save $5,000 a month just by staying together. Save, not make. Save $5,000 per month by staying together. 5,000 times 12 is what? 60,000. We're gonna save $60,000 per year just by being together, staying together, loving each other.
Sound like sound economics.
Okay, hold on. I got a better one, even that. All right, she paid $2,000 in child care and babysitters. She paid $2,000 and I paid $2,000. We save what? $6,000 per month in child care. What's that a grand total of? Goddamn, more than 60. So we're gonna save over 6 figures a year just by staying together. That's by doing what we have been doing from the beginning of time or from the beginning of our adulthood. Just by us staying together, laying, sleeping, loving each other, being a family, we would save $100,000. Would you think that would solidify a person having a fruitful future if every year we can buy a business or a piece of real estate with the money that we save? Not to mention the fact that she is an expert marketer, he is an expert promoter, and she is an expert tax preparer or whatever, and everybody's superpowers are complementing each other. Now we got 3 goddamn big time bosses in this one house, all going after the same common goal and purpose, all feeding and pouring into each other. Teamwork make the dream work. Success is a team sport. So imagine how successful your house could be if you had 2 team members that are on the same page. Now, the only thing that stops that black woman or any woman. I was just about to
ask you that question.
The only thing that stops them, their ego. The ego is the only thing that prevents assured generational wealth. In 10 years, we have saved $1 million. I ain't even talking about making. The shit that we're gonna make together it's huge.
Right.
I'm just talking about saving. You're getting paid to live, man. And the only thing that's stopping her from doing that is her ego. The fact that, oh, he had money, he me. Oh, and the true reason of polygamy ain't about sex anyway. It's about placement. It's about alignment. It's about economics. It's about a team effort. And so it just goes to show.
Have a jealous nature though.
That's programming, my brother.
That's programming.
Because back in the goddamn Africa days, them folks was polygamous in them damn huts. So they've been programmed by the man to say that they supposed to get their own nigga. Well, if you go by the numbers, you ain't even enough for every woman to have her own nigga. By average, it's 100, for every 100 women, there's 88 men. 36% of those men are gay. Another 22% of those men are in jail. So that leaves you about 22 for every 100 bitches. By the time you want that to be 6 foot and make $100,000, that's 2 niggas per 100 bitches. You don't even have enough men for you to have your own man. But this is the crazy part about it. Okay. Women have no problem with being a side chick, but get upset when their man has a side chick. How many women out here are screwing a married man? How many women out here are sleeping with a man that has a girlfriend? They have no problem with a side chick. If your mama wasn't married to your daddy when she had you, chances are your mama was a side bitch. If the man that you slept with, right? The man that you're sleeping with, if you're not in a committed relationship with him and you don't know where he goes when he leaves you, chances are you're a side bitch. But she gets upset When she finally gets her title and gets her man, when that side bitch shows up at his door, women love side bitches. Side bitches, half these hoes wouldn't even be married. Half these hoes wouldn't even be alive if it wasn't for side bitches. They just hate when the side bitch show up at their house. Your mama was a side bitch. You was a side bitch before he before he upgraded your spot. Now that you got an upgraded spot, now you got a problem with your side bitch. All I'm saying is let's bring the side bitch in here and let's work together so you can actually benefit from the side bitch. Make the side bitch cook. Make the side bitch clean. Make her watch the kids while you at work. Make the side bitch goddamn file the taxes because she got a tax business. Make her do something productive for this house instead of fighting, which is not getting anyone nowhere. And the only reason and the only thing that stops you is your ego. Well, die alone and broke then.
Man, that's tough. That's tough, man. That's tough. Hey, I want to go back for a minute. Let me change the topic real quick.
Yes, sir.
So, I want to talk about rappers.
Okay.
Let's get into some rap, baby.
Shout out to the rappers.
We got on the phone calls. We got Young Thug on the phone. He spoke a little bit about Dirt, Drake, and even calling Glorilla ugly.
Right.
And those calls should be, man. Do you think this should be a lesson for other rappers? Or should he had already known that these calls were not secure, man? You know, do you see this like being a complete breakdown? Like, you know, just from being in jail too long, like you got comfortable being in jail and just...
No, for sure. You know, I'm not delusional, my brother. I would never stray away from the fact that I feel that Thug might have talked too much. He was talking too much. But for those people that want to hold him to the fire and drag this man down, don't you talk to your bitch too much? When you in the bed with your woman, don't y'all have conversations about some of everything? And you're not exactly watching what you say with your woman because that's your woman. Because this is a personal conversation. This isn't a recorded, this isn't a interrogation. You're having a personal conversation with a woman that you love and trust. So I say that to say that, who don't talk too much to their woman? And what woman is gonna allow a man to be her man if he don't talk to her? And let her know, yes, and let her know how he feels, and let her know what's going on, and let her know, and let her in on what's going on in his mind. So every man talk too much when it comes to their woman. Thug is a human being just like everybody else, but they want to tear him down about it. Now, I'm not saying the things that he said wasn't crazy. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you can't drag a man down and secretly do the same shit when you with your bitch.
I know you heard the 2 songs that was released.
Yeah.
Closing Arguments. What you think about that?
I like the second half of Closing Arguments. The second half of Closing Arguments, remember when the beat switched, you know, I'm real A&R shit. Second half of Closing Arguments, the Thug We Love.
Yeah, I like that too.
The second half. The first half was cool, but I'm like breaking it down as far as like, you know, the first half, it was all right, but the second half was cool. Now that second song, that bitch fire.
Miss My Dogs?
That bitch hard. That bitch hard. If they say that bitch ain't hard, they hate. That bitch hard. That bitch, he was vulnerable. He was honest. He put it all out there. And that's why we love Thug, is because of the fact that he's genuine. That was a genuine record. That takes a lot of balls to.
Is that kind of his apology?
For sure.
Okay.
Apologize to the people that he actually feel like he did something wrong to. You notice it was not a lot. It was certain names that were not in that apology.
How you think it was received by the streets?
With it. Like, I haven't heard nobody trash that one, for sure. I just think that Thug just needs to get back to the music. You know, rather than talk or do more interviews. I think Thug just need to rap. Just shut up and rap. I have, it's funny because, you know, Thug didn't do a lot of interviews until, he wasn't known for doing a lot of talking before this last couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying? And I think I want to go back to the quiet Thug that put the shit in his music. Because I think it's better received from people when he puts it in his music. We can hear him clear when he put it in his music. Whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
Man,
he just
what
need to get back to the music, dog.
Get back to the music, man. Speaking of music, what about the QCP situation, man, with our little baby?
I know QCP.
Okay.
Not very well, but I went to his birthday party, invited me to his birthday party, stand-up individual, do great business. I met Lil Baby in the past as well. Talented kid. I think QCP said it all. He said, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Don't mix me with that shit. At what point in time can a man change his life? At what point in time can a black man get out of the trap? This trap that is designed for us to lose. At what point in time in a man's life can a man finally get the intestinal fortitude and the intelligence to say, this shit is a lose-lose, and I don't want to be a part of it no more. And go to actually living life and growing the up. Because that's what I see what COP did. He grew the up. Went from being a common to a grown man and became successful. What is the problem? These are the agendas and these are the traps that they try to set us for. They want to put us in a hamster wheel, a revolving door back to prison or death. At what point in time does it say, yo, I'm out. I don't want to do this shit no more. This ain't me no more. This shit ain't what it was cracked up to be. I tried it, I ain't with it no more. Man, it's time to move forward.
Did somebody just break in his house?
Yeah, not too long ago.
He made a little statement like, hey, this ain't what you want. You come back in here. So even when you're trying to get out the streets, it's always something that might be what?
Trying to pull you back.
Trying to pull you back.
I think that's what it is. At the end of the day, P said it himself. He a law-abiding citizen. All right, brother. Law-abiding citizen. If you a civilian, goddammit, those rules don't apply to you. But at what point in time, because people say, oh, that's bullshit. At what point in time can a brother say, enough is enough? This is a revolving door to death or jail. I'm out, and let me grow the up.
Man, I think, man, you know, what's tripped out, man, I've been kind of watching Woody a little bit.
Yeah.
And speaking of Woody, I think, man, he kind of like even maturing through this,
For
man.
sure.
Man, I even looking at him, I'm like, man, you know, he seen a lot, man, but he just fell off that bike recently, a motorcycle, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woody living, see, you gotta understand, Woody a rock star now. But before this shit, bro, Woody was, you know, he was in the crew. You know what I mean? Woody is a star. We have found a star through this trial. Woody is can't miss TV. Hilarious. And you know what I'm saying? Through the unfortunate circumstances, it inadvertently gave this man a platform to display his God-given talent. And I can honestly say that I have seen this man, y'all, and everybody else has too. You see this man trying to change.
Yeah.
You are actively watching a quote unquote street try to grow the up. And why are we mad at that? Why do we shun that? Why do we try to tear that down? You know what this shit over here leads to. You know it leads to death. You know it leads to you know, imprisonment. And you are seeing this man who was a habitual criminal say, you know what, bro? Boy, I'm gonna find God. I'm gonna take care of my kids and I'm gonna get me some money. And that's what I see Woody doing. And that's what he was doing when he was on that four-wheeler having a good ass time and he busted his ass. I pray Woody feel better though.
Okay, Woody, rest up. Rudy, I didn't call him Rudy. Woody. Cool.
Shouts out to Woody.
Okay, cool. You see the picture of Go Yayo?
Yeah, Charleston White. If we got psycho homo thugs or whatever, what the y'all doing out there? Yeah, let's talk about it, goddamn it. Why didn't Charleston White goddamn get on Go Yayo ass and say he was a psycho homo thug, huh? See what I'm saying? What they call it? Select politicking. No, when it's Atlanta, you want to move the goalposts up, Charleston. But when it's your goddamn state, you want to move the goalposts back, goddamn. Nah, psycho homo thugs, right? That was the word he used. But that's what it is then. Charleston ain't the same, use the same thing. That shit was, we're gonna pray for bruh.
He said he feel like the next generation of rappers are gonna be gay, transgender, rats with rainbow colored hair. That's, what you feel about that?
There's a market for everything.
doctor for everything.
Hey man, listen, man. Hey man, everybody can't be the street nigga. Everybody can't be thugs, man. There's gotta be some nerds. Everybody can't be heroes. There gotta be some villains. That's just the way the world works. I just want people to live in their truth and be themselves. You feel what I'm saying? If you gay, be gay. Ain't nothing wrong being gay these days. Actually, you probably sell more records if you was gay. Go be gay then, bro. Stop trying to hide it.
What's his name that just was walking down the street naked in L.A.?
Lil Nas X.
Yeah, he done sold a lot of records.
Yeah, his career was done till he came out. He came out with Old Town Road, sold all them records and whatever, broke all the damn records and everything, won all them awards, and fell the off. Then he said, hey, I'm gay. Shot the right back up. So hey man, y'all man, hey man, if y'all into that shit, bro, y'all goddamn, if y'all sissies be sissies, bro. Just you stop lying, stop lying. If that's what you own, if that's what you like, ain't nothing wrong, bro. The world embrace y'all now. You feel what I'm saying? I think the LGBTQ community is the most protected community anyway. And you can't say nothing about them folk. And you know what I'm saying? So hey man, y'all just embrace y'all truth. That's all I say, bro. Just tell the truth. Well, if you like that, you like that. Hey, if you own that, you own that. If you're not on that, you're not on that. Be living your truth. Go, yeah, yo, I don't know what his sexual orientation is. If that's what he owned, then he own. But Charleston, stop moving the goalposts up, goddammit. They homo-psycho thugs in Atlanta. They need to be homo-psycho thugs in Texas.
Man, I lived in Atlanta, man, for 8 years before I came to the West Coast. And I had never been asked before until I moved to Atlanta,
right,
where a woman asked me, you gay?
Right.
Like, I never had that asked for me before, man. You know, me coming from, you know.
Bro, that shit ain't really the people from the city. That's people that moved down. It's not even the fact of gay. It's just black wealth. It's just a place where a brother can go get some money. And so black people come from all over the world to come to Atlanta to make it. And some of them are gay, some of them are straight, some of them are street, some of them are smart, some of them you come to a place because of opportunities. And so, you know, it includes all types of demographics and things of that nature. I wish they would stop saying that shit about Atlanta being the gay capital. I mean, bro, it's the black capital, my nigga. Yeah, we running it up out here. And a person that is not originally from Atlanta, like myself, that has been embraced by a culture and embraced by a city to be allowed to be a part of this player shit.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, I'm about to say my piece about it too. I'm gonna stand up for it too. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's feed my kids too. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the things that I have done in my career and I was able to accomplish and achieve in Atlanta, Georgia, I most likely 9 times out of 10 could not do that shit in my hometown. I am thankful for that city and thankful for that opportunity.
And I would say the same thing, man. I came to Atlanta, man. I was there for 8 years. Yeah. Man, balled out of control. Had a ball there, man. But
we full. We got it. I was the last nigga that could move here. Now I've been here for over a decade. Yeah, we full. Y'all go to Houston.
Man, speaking about people always moving to Atlanta, man, how you feel about all the Chicago rappers moving down to Atlanta? Man, you know, you got Duty Low, OTF dudes, you got King Von was down there, you got Mimo 600s down there. Man, what you feel about that? A lot of the Chicago rappers moving to the A.
The houses is bigger in Atlanta. The bitches is thicker in Atlanta. The money flow quicker in Atlanta. Atlanta is Wakanda. So, you know, you got these that come from nothing, come from shacks, come from, you know, little project halls or whatever, and you know, you can take that same kind of money that would buy you a economy apartment in the city, and you come to Atlanta, nigga, you got a 4-bedroom house with a yard. But it's trying to get the out that trap and grow the up. And I'm not mad at a black man for trying to do that. Because that's the whole point. Only that want to be in the streets is that ain't from the streets. Yeah. The whole point of the streets was to get the out. It's called a trap because you trying to escape it. Yeah. Nobody's trying to go back unless you're not really from there. Bankhead, the Bluff, that shit ain't no amusement park.
No, hell no.
That's a reality.
Hell no.
Motherfuckers really don't want to just, bro, I'm about to go move back to Old Bluff. Why? You know what I'm saying? Oh, bro, this house shit, nigga, I'm about to move back to the projects. You only go there when you have no other option. So let's stop
let's stop shaming black men that are trying to get up and out of poverty. Bro, when the white man took the shackles off black people's legs and arms, they put the shackles around their minds. And that shackle has been in our minds for years. And every time a person tries to break free of the shackle, the rest of the goddamn try to pull them back. Bro, if you see a brother in the streets doing wrong, doing bullshit, let that brother break free. Let that brother grow up. Let that brother step away from that, because we all know where that leads to. And we need to start making it cool to grow up. Start making it cool to drop your flag. Start making it cool to live better and do better. Start making it cool to legitimize some businesses.
Okay.
Let's stop bigging up this bullshit that's just gonna end us 6 feet deep.
Man, what about some of the dudes that go down and they move to these places with an opportunity at and they carry on, with the same thing? We got OTF Boona down there.
Yeah.
He done guy shot a man allegedly 17 times,
Yeah.
Man, some of them just can't shake it, or
Right.
what you think is?
That's what you got Fannie Willis for.
Okay.
That bitch a gangster. I'm scared of her. I don't even want to call her. Please retract that. I ain't saying you was a bitch, Miss Fannie Willis. That's the most gangster. Hey man, that's what they got Fannie for. Go ahead, come down here playing if you want to. Fannie gonna be on your ass. Hey man, Auntie Fannie, I ain't got no problems. Boy, that lady had Trump come to Atlanta and check in. Go down there and fuck with them folk if you want to. Hey man, listen man. Atlanta is black ran and black owned, but goddamn it, the prisons are too. Have your black ass up in there too.
Man, let's talk about DA Fannie. She prosecuted YSL, but before she became with the DA office, she was defense attorney for YSL Mondo. You got a relationship with YSL Mondo?
I seen that shit with my own eyes.
Really?
I seen the video of.
And when I say relationship, I don't mean like a.
No, I seen Fannie Willis holding YSL Mondo baby after she had got him off in court.
Wow, she powerful down there.
Not even 2 years before the RICO. She was representing YSL Mondo, which I don't know and given I don't know all the deep details, but it makes you go of why YSL Mondo, who was an admitted co-founder of YSL, was not involved in the RICO. Would there have been a conflict of interest? The bitch the lady. I ain't playing with Fannie. The lady was just representing you. So the shit was messy as fuck. The whole shit was messy.
I heard a few rumors, man, and even Trump made some reference, even involving Big Nut, man. I happen to know him when I lived in Atlanta, man. R.I.P. Big Nut. Yeah. And no homo.
Yeah.
And even that they had a romantic relationship. And the only reason she brought charges against YSL was because of Nut being killed. Do you think there's any truth to that?
I'd be lying if I say I hear that.
You heard that? Okay. I'm not the only person.
I'd be lying if allegedly. I'd be lying if I say I didn't hear that. I didn't say that. I'm just saying I'd be lying.
Okay.
Like I heard that shit 2-3 years before the YSL RICO. I ain't gonna say no name. And it was a guy that used to be in law enforcement. Shouts out to my brother. I ain't gonna say his name. Okay. I was at KOD.
King of Diamonds.
I was at King of Diamonds in Atlanta, and we was just over there talking about rappers and shit, and he was just like, whoop, 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 and Lil Bird fell in my ear, and I'm like, oh, wow. And this was before they picked everybody up.
Damn.
Yeah. I would be lying if I say I didn't hear that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't confirm nor deny, but I've heard that. I've heard that rumor before. I don't know if it's true or not. Hey, because that would be
snitching. Well, man, it'd be a lot of things, man. People in high places, man, they go around, man. They people that got money, they operate on a different grid. They have different access. They can open different doors, man. Man, you heard about this whole thing with Kawhi Leonard with the LA Clippers?
Kawhi, yeah. So first and foremost, Kawhi Leonard is the worst NBA superstar in the history of NBA superstars. Is the worst
to be a fan of.
Why?
Never play. And all he do is get paid. And he never play. The nigga play like 33% of his games. Why they still paying this? Pack this up and send him to Europe. And Kawhi can ball. But this over here talking about, goddamn, he can't do back-to-back. Like, how can you build your team around that don't want to be on the court, and every time and every chance opportunity he get, he don't be in the court? That's why they got rid of him in San Antonio, remember? He was playing hurt, but he was like, I'm hurt. What you hurt? We don't know. And when it play, he play good. He's the worst superstar in the world. He's the worst nigga to be a fan of. I would never buy Kawhi shoes. I'd never buy a Kawhi jersey. I don't want nothing that Kawhi endorses, and the nigga laugh is weird as. You ever heard the nigga laugh? Nigga sound like a horse. Ball though. So I'm pretty sure Steve, he probably did something allegedly. I don't know. But I don't know why. I think it's the stupidest investment in the world. You about to pay it more than what you can pay it for not playing. Every time it counts, Kawhi is not available. The worst NBA superstar in the world.
He hit that shot for, was that Toronto he hit that shot for them? Yeah,
he played 1 year. That was the last time he played it. That was the last time he was playing. Yeah, when he played great. He was playing that 1 year in Toronto because he wanted a contract. It was a contract year. So he used that to get a big contract in Clippers, and now he finessing the shit out of them Clippers. He finessing the shit out of LA. Oh man, I would hate that. Well, if I was an LA Clipper fan, if I was LA, hey, get that out the city. Boy, do not Atlanta better than ever trade for that. Boy, no, sir. Boy, not that water boy.
Water boy.
The nigga spend more time on the bench in civilian clothes than he do on the court. He is the worst NBA superstar that I've ever seen. Michael Jordan wanted to play ball, bro. Michael Jordan played 82 games.
Jordan had flu,
there was
sick.
Yes, there was no goddamn, load management. Patrick Ewing and them was banging back in the day. Even LeBron rarely missed games. What that weak ass doing, man? And he keep on getting these big ass contracts for some games that he played 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's what they saying. They saying that he been paid under the table. I mean, allegedly I heard that like they got some weird contract where they funneling money through him to keep the salary cap type stuff. So that's
now they all do that shit, man. You know that, man, right? This shit ain't new. But they did that shit in college all the years. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas gonna get the bag, bro. And they find ways to beat the system, you know, and if it come out allegedly that the Clippers was doing that, they ain't the first ones and they ain't the only ones. And everybody better be chill because if Steve go down, I don't think he gonna go down by himself. Because that would be, he gonna snitch. He's civilian. But you know what? A civilian can't snitch. So what he doing? He just talking. He just letting these folks, he's setting the record straight. So now everybody do that shit. I'm pretty sure they did it in college. Ain't no way all these goddamn 5-star recruits go to this one school at the same time on the same year. And the school won't ever pop into one in the top 20 last year. Nah, man, it's business behind that shit. And you want to eat. You got to understand is you are dealing with underprivileged, impoverished people. And they have one chance to get up out the hood. Hey, man, you can't knock them for it. But why give it to Kawhi? Shit.
Yeah, that generation of basketball with Michael Jordan and, you know, playing like that, that's over with, man. It's just kind of like the whole Snitch thing. Man, this week, like, you know, snitching used to be something that ain't, you know, this.
I don't. Cool. Yeah,
now it's the same thing with sports, you know.
Yeah, I don't respect Kawhi's work ethic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect. I don't know him personally as a person, but like I don't respect his backbone, bro. Like if I paid you to do a job, do it. Or get the on. Retire.
Gotcha.
Why you playing with these folk wasting all their goddamn money? Your ass you ain't about to play. There it is.
Man, I heard you say.
Oh shit.
Man, you said Tupac was a B-list artist before he died. And that he only became an A-list artist after he passed.
First and foremost, long live Tupac.
Okay.
Tupac's first week of his first album, he sold 240,000 copies. Wouldn't you say that was B-list? It didn't even go gold.
When you say they were B-list, Moneybagg Yo sell more than that. 240,000. This is not to take away from the greatness that Tupac is. It's not to take away from the transcendent talent that Tupac is. But you won't with that shit at first. You wasn't at the record store and the mom and pop store going over there getting that shit. Nah, it wasn't until in death comes fame and notoriety.
Man, we're on the West Coast, and you even said Nipsey was a C-list.
Yeah, for sure.
You said he was a C-list artist and became an A-list after his passing. Long live Nip, man.
Long live Nip.
Man, really?
Let's talk about logic. Really? Check me out. Let's not emotions, logic. Emotionally, you don't want to hear that. Logically, it's the truth. Yeah, hold on?
Fuck with Nip, man.
I fuck with Nip too. Don't get it twisted. I fuck with Nip too. Did you go buy that $100 mixtape?
No, I did not.
Okay. Neither did the rest of the world.
Jay-Z bought them all.
Most people outside of certain individuals in California and people that are cult Nipsey fans, most of these people that claim that they got the Crenshaw shirts and goddamn claim they love Nip can't tell you a Nipsey Hussle song before Victory Lap. They can't tell you one. And so it's just like, in death comes fame and notoriety. We only want to show each other love when we pass, bruh. Bro, Tupac was dope his first album. Ain't go with him. Don't blame me for it. Y'all out here. You ain't go get it. Nipsey Hussle had a $100 mixtape. Ain't go with it, man. That shit, I ain't about to with that. But in death comes fame and notoriety. Now you want to act like you the biggest Nipsey Hussle fan. Y'all want at his shows. Y'all didn't buy the $100 mixtape. Man, I don't know one song on a $100 mixtape. Do you? No, I don't. Okay. So there is logic and there is emotions. Emotionally, people don't like to hear that. But logically, am I lying? That does not take away from the masterful artist and the art that Tupac made, the amazing philanthropist and goddamn person that Nipsey was. But y'all with him like that till he passed. And thank God that you do support these gentlemen posthumously. But can we get to the point of starting to celebrate people and give people their flowers when they still here? Can we appreciate it before he passed? Do it gotta die to blow up? Long live my brother T Hood, man. My brother T Hood is one of my Atlanta partners.
You manage him or?
He used to always come to my shit.
Okay.
And he was hard-working independent artist. And I seen after he passed, because he had a pretty public death or whatever with Kirk and Rashida. He was dating Kirk and Rashida's daughter.
Oh, that's what that is.
My partner, that's my boy.
Oh.
Every T Hood rapped his ass off ever since I known him, bro. He was one of the hardest working independent artists in Atlanta. And every blog in the country posted him after he was passed. And I'm like, I know this was trying to get these same blogs to post him while he was living. And in passing, he hit neighborhood, Shade Room, Say Cheese, every major blog site posting T Hood face. And I'm like, damn, it's up that they want to show that. They want to show his face now. I wish he could have enjoyed it when he was here.
Man, you said the only A-lister that was an A-lister before his death.
For sure.
And after his death,
Biggie.
You said was Biggie Smalls.
Biggie went gold his first week. You can say what they want to say about Diddy. That market and promote out of everything.
Well, that was Bad Boy. That's Puff.
Man, Puff that when it come to putting something out. You might not get your money back, but she gonna put you out there. Okay. Yeah, Biggie went gold. Go to the numbers. Y'all can go with the numbers. If you feel emotional about it, Google the numbers. And then ask yourself why you was not in the line when Pac came out. And then ask yourself why you was not over there buying a Nipsey Hussle $100 mixtape. And why you don't know one song on it. But you guess what? You got that motherfucker beer, you got that Ready to Die, you got that Life After Death. Hey, Big was big. Not saying that Pac wasn't amazing, but y'all won't with him like that until he passed.
Man, what do you think makes like if you look at the East Coast, West Coast, cities like Detroit, Chicago, New York, even Atlanta, like what makes all of the rappers and the people different? Why? What is it?
I mean,
Like rap wise, just look at the styles. Look at the East Coast style. Look at LA. We're on the West Coast.
Right.
What is it that's influencing that?
I mean, I think everybody has a different version of culture. You know what I'm saying? I think that everybody's language, everybody's accents, everybody's talks and walks different. You know what I'm saying? These folks might call it the trap. These folk might call it the slab. Folk might call it the block. You dig what I'm saying? In each and every city, given we all have similarities as culture of the stories that we tell, we all have similar hardships, so we are able to, understand a motherfucker from Chicago just like we understand a motherfucker from Compton or whatever. But, I mean, we talk different in the South than talk up north.
Yeah.
What up, son? You know what I'm saying? We don't talk like that. Just like over here, you know what I mean? Like, their lingo was their lingo, like, you know
Buster?
what I mean? Yeah, and you could go a couple hours up north to Sac, and them niggas talk completely different than y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? To the LA niggas.
Well,
So
I'm not
I'm just
LA.
saying, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just out here doing my
yeah,
thing.
yeah. But so it's just like it just goes with the culture in your city. And certain places have their own distinct culture. Like DC has a rich culture. It's DC go-go. New Orleans, rich culture. You know what I'm saying? Certain places are hubs where they have amazing culture. Atlanta is one of those people where we have a culture. Trap music may be considered one of our cultures. You know what I'm saying? Just like, West Coast, that gangster music, that shit was y'all. You know what I mean? Like we all was vicariously, living through NWA back in the day. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, and then up north with the boom bap and shit. Like, so everybody has their time. I think every major city has had their time. And for the past 20 years, it's been the South.
Yeah, the South been holding, man. Speaking of the South.
I think that bothers some people.
Yeah, they've been holding it for too long.
Yeah,
I think
we ain't about to give it up no time soon. We ain't about to give it up no time soon.
Man, speaking of the South,
I
don't like that, man. I got to get away. But no, I'm going to hold it down for you, man. Hey, I want to talk about your relationship, man. A lot of people may not know, with you and 8Ball and MJG.
Right.
And you did a song with Young Dolph back in the day. Did it ever get released?
Yeah, for sure. I signed with 8Ball and MJG and Push Management in 2014.
Okay.
Shouts out my brother Duprano. They just saw something in me. They saw the work ethic. I think they saw, the work ethic in me or whatever. And I learned so much, man. You can imagine being in a toast with Bun B, Pastor Troy, Ball and G, and Scarface, and you get to toast your glass up. Like, you can't buy that kind of game. And them guys are some of the most humble, real artists that I've ever had a chance and opportunity to be around. And it was crazy because they have been so successful over so long to be so humble and, with the level of humility they have. And then you see these little young that have been hot for 2 months and act like they want to give your ass a kiss. It's kind of weird, but it just goes to show why they were able to last so long and are still, hitting today.
Were you actually in the studio with Dolph?
No. Ball sent that. Ball, man, you can't tell 8Ball no. From Memphis. Ball sent that record for me, man. Ball sent that record for me. Yeah, hey man, say man. You know what I'm saying, man. Hey, yeah, man, I was on I heard the phone call he was talking to Dolph. Be like, hey man, got my artist, man. I need you to hop on this joint, man. Joint. And I'm like, Dolph was like, say, yeah. So shouts out to Dolph too, because Dolph was I met him at the video shoot when we shot the music for the song we did. Okay. And just a genuine dude. You could tell that he just wanted to see other people win. You know what I mean? Like, he want no crab. And I think that's why people loved him, because he want no gatekeeping ass nigga. Like, he was a genuine, cool, smooth player dude. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that in his process of trying to get out of the hamster wheel that we were talking about before, he succumbed to the vices of his past.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Dolph, man.
Long live Dolph.
Man, how do you feel about the trial, man, with the Orange Mound Marquette or Quet, Govan Hernandez being acquitted, man? Man, does that set a new precedent, man? You know, like for, for guys getting off, man?
You never want to wish a black man in jail.
Okay.
You never want to wish a man dead. That's a tough one because somebody is not here and he had something allegedly to do with it. Okay. But you never want to wish a black man to jail, and you never want to wish a black man dead, or any man for. True. So I just pray that he is appreciative of the second chance that he got, and he made good on it.
No matter what, if he was guilty or innocent.
No matter if he was guilty or innocent, you got a second chance. Do something with it. Do something meaningful with it.
He's been going at it on the internet lately. He kind of calmed down. Now he cooled off. Maybe somebody whispered to him like, hey, chill out. But he
you
was
got a
going
second
hard.
chance, bro.
Yeah.
Don't blow it.
Copy
That's
that.
the best I can say with bro.
Now you from VA, right?
Yeah, originally.
VA. Man, you got any Pusha T stories?
I don't got a Pusha T story, but I got a Pharrell story.
Okay.
I was a freshman at VCU.
Okay.
And I remember my RA, the little TA, the little resident assistant or whatever, right? And I remember I was trying to crack my RA. She was fine as shit. Bad little motherfucker. And I remember she just would not give me the time of day. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, she would come in my room, make sure the room was clean. I keep my room clean. I'm flirting with her every time I get a chance and opportunity to. Until one day I was out there at the admissions desk, and I saw her walk out, and she kind of had a hoodie on. So see, in college it's a whole uniform. You got a hoodie, leggings, and with them UGG boots.
That's the whole uniform.
Yeah, the whole uniform. She got a hoodie on, leggings, UGG boots. Walking
uniform.
out, yeah, that's the whole uniform. She going the whole. I'm like, damn. And I see her getting the Escalade. And this is back in the day, I'm a little older. Throw them Bowls, Ludacris, you know what I'm saying? Cadillac, I see her jumping the Escalade. That motherfucker had 20-inch rims on the bitch, and I see the TVs in that motherfucker.
Just like Ludacris said.
Right, literally the same exact shit that Ludacris said, bro. So my ass being nosy and shit. I'm like, what? This bitch ain't giving me no play. Who this? Whoa, who this Escalade? I go outside, nigga. Man, Pharrell picking up my RA, bro.
Wow.
In the Escalade on 20-inch rims with TVs in the headrest. And then when she got back the next day, given this is like 20 years ago, I was like, oh, so that's why you don't give me no play. That bitch looked at me and said, do you blame me?
Damn, that's cold.
Hey, I was a broke ass freshman. I'm 18, 19. I can't do shit with you. But goddamn, go eat at the calf. You know what I'm saying?
Now, is she one of the chicks you talk about now? I'm talking about in general. What I mean is, how you think her life turned out?
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure she was recreational use only, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I wish her the best.
She was recreational.
I wish her the best. No, she still follow me to this day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she still follow me. She be speaking the shit, I be ignoring her.
How she look?
I wouldn't hit it. With your
Oh no.
Not with your dick.
Oh no.
Yeah, I be ignoring. I'm petty like that though. I like a bitch that curved me from back in the day. I don't care if it's 20 years ago. Bitch, I'm gonna ignore you for 20. I done ignored this bitch from MySpace to Black Planet, from Black Planet to Facebook, from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok. I've been ignoring the bitch for 20 years. Bitch, you didn't have to do me like that. So that bitch, now I'm hot, they all on me, you know what I'm saying? And Pharrell don't want your ass no more. So, best of luck to her, but nah, I like that. I ignore ex-girlfriends all the time. Them bitches be always, I'm so proud of you. Bitch, what you proud of? Bitch, and I'll go in that bitch and read the message so it'll say read and don't say nothing. Like I just open it up to make sure that she know that I read it and I'm ignoring her. Yeah, I'm petty like that. Yeah, for sure.
Man, boy, you got a lot of stories. That's
Pharrell smashed my RA, man. Well, at least, I don't know. He picked her up and she ain't come back to the next day. This is like 20 some odd years ago. I met the Clips on whatever at a show and we had
Man, you see recently, man, the Clips, they the first rap group to perform
at the
in the
Vatican.
Vatican, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now the thing about Pusha and Malice, man, was they were a beacon of hope for Virginia hip hop. I can't sit there and say that I wasn't influenced when I was trying to come up by the Clips, you know what I'm saying? And they put Virginia on their back. Like they on their first album, they had a record called Virginia. Ain't shit to do but cook. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, they definitely held that flag, you know what I mean? Because we didn't have a lot in the industry at that particular moment in time, and the Clips definitely held their own. But, you know, I argue with people all the time. I think the best beats in the world come from Virginia. For sure. You had to, you know, it was a moment in time you had to go down there, bro. You had to go to Virginia. You got to go see Pharrell or Timbo.
That Virginia area, period, Maryland area produced a lot of artists.
For sure.
A lot of people, they don't even know where Chris Brown from.
And from Tappahannock, that nigga from the country.
People don't know that.
Yeah,
People don't know where, what's his name from? What's the R&B singer, man?
Trey Songz. Me and Trey Songz went to Rival High School.
Oh, y'all did?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Me and Trey Songz went to Rival. Actually, one of his, the manager that got him his deal was going to be my manager, but I was a hard head back then. And so he's supposed to send my music up there back then, and he ended up sending Trey music. Yeah. Bobby Fischer. Shout out Bobby Fischer.
Oh, man,
but yeah, Virginia got it's a lot of talent. It's a lot of talent out there. It's something in that water for real.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Man,
sure.
I know you've been in Atlanta, man, and moving around, and you know you've been in a lot of sets, man. And I saw a thing. And correct me if I'm wrong. You got a story about Gucci Man, and everybody they've been in Atlanta. They say they got a story about Gucci Man.
For sure.
Man, do you have any information or anything that you could that you heard about Gucci Man or you seen?
Well, see, you got to figure out which Gucci Man you talking about. You talking about Fat Gucci or you talking about Skinny Gucci? See, I knew Fat Gucci. I met Fat Gucci. I met Skinny Gucci. Now, Fat Gucci, when I met Fat Gucci, the first time I met Fat Gucci, he didn't know his name. I had booked him for a show in Augusta, Georgia. He came in that motherfucker. We were trying to speak to him. We took a picture together, and he literally seemed like he was a vegetable. They had him so high that he couldn't know his name. That's how high he was. He was that zooted. I remember he was just gone from the world. He literally would go out on stage and, you know, rap the song, and he seemed like a vegetable, bro. And that just goes to show that how far a brother can come out the mud and bring it and turn his life 360. And I had an opportunity to meet Fit Gucci Man. Very articulate, very smart, intelligent brother. And I'm like, the dynamics, and I totally understood the clone shit because
I was just about to say that. People saying they cloned him.
He was a completely different person, bro. This man, like, bro, he couldn't talk in complete sentences when I first met this.
I met Gucci Man one time before when I was in Atlanta too, doing the music. And I didn't really say too much to him. I didn't respect his music at the time, so I don't get phone and kick it with him. So I just kind of walked past him.
Yeah.
But he did look totally different.
Yeah, we used to book Gucci Man about every other month. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he was going through them label situations. We was catching them prices for the low when he was going through that label trouble. But, you know, I had a chance and opportunity to interview Miss Deb. And
who's Miss Deb?
Miss Deb is Waka Flocka mama.
Oh, okay.
Which was all their managers and stuff like that.
Yeah. She's from New York, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And Miss Deb is just, you know, just a legend in the game. And the stories that she told about her and Gucci Mane, like she told me the story about, and given, you know, when I'm interviewing somebody, I'm not looking for mess. But if mess come, then it come.
Right.
So I was talking about what did she think about Gucci Mane and Jeezy's versus battle, which inadvertently turned to her saying that she wished that Gucci Mane would stop talking about Pookie Loke and everything like that. And then she just randomly gave me a gem and ended up, you know, announcing that Gucci Mane wasn't the person that killed Pookie Loke. That wasn't Gucci Mane. And I remember when the moment happened, I was like, wait a minute, this is a big moment, and I wasn't expecting it. And I'm like,
so you didn't quite know what to say, huh?
I didn't. So I just I'm like, so you're saying that Gucci Mane didn't kill Pookie Loke? And she just said, oh. And I was like, I'm out of here. I was on every blog, every goddamn website by the morning. So shout out Miss Deb though, man, because she gives great interviews.
Yeah, man, that's cool. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
you know, but but at the time I believed that, you know, it was so hot in the street. If it was working, shit, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If they want to buy records because they think that you did something with this man, then
There you go.
okay. Hey, you better, only type of bad publicity is no publicity. That was publicity.
Man, speaking of publicity and all kind of craziness, man, what about this Charlie Kirk dude, man? And they saying he dead, he not dead. Man, the government, they got guys on the side, people sending all kind of photos, sending signals. Man, man, first of all, do you like this guy? What's your take on him?
Okay. So, we got to be careful with this.
Why?
Because, I'm going to tell you why. Because it ain't nigga business.
Okay.
And I'm very good with business, but this is a very, very testy subject of people.
Okay.
There's three things that you really try to stray away from in this space, and it's people's sexuality, people's religion, and people's political views, because a motherfucker kill you for them, and it immediately divides people. So I will say this, first and foremost, I would never in a million years be happy at a person to lose their life in any fashion, let alone that fashion. That was extremely heinous crime. It was extremely brutal. There were kids out there and young people, and I pray for his family and his children. I do think it was quite ironic that he was talking about mass shootings,
Gun violence.
and gun violence and gang violence as he was mass shot. He had a mass shooting happen,
Right.
or whatever.
Well, not a mass shooting, but it's assassination.
Assassination. So he was talking about shootings as, when it actually happened. And he was an extreme advocate of the Second Amendment, with the gun laws, and unfortunately succumbed to that. So I feel that it was a message. I'm not the biggest conspiracy theorist in the world, but I don't think that person acted alone. I think that the person that did that, definitely had some kind of backing and definitely was trying to send a message to a certain group of people. And I'm pretty sure, or at least I feel, that there is a lot more than what meets the eye in that situation.
Yeah,
because
tugging on the ears. I've been seeing so many videos.
It look like they're doing baseball signals and shit.
Baseball signals.
Yeah.
Like they calling in a strike, on them.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like.
And so,
yeah, that's deep.
And my personal views of Buddy, I don't know him personally. I've ingested some of his content. Some of his content I agreed with. Some of his content I didn't. Some of his content I thought was funny. Some of his content I think was a little over the top. So I don't have a personal opinion of him.
Right.
I just heard and seen him just like everybody else. But I do feel that there is more behind this situation, because it just doesn't make sense that this young kid was able to get a high-powered rifle and position himself over this school and not get seen by all of the security and all of the campus police.
2 football fields away.
Right.
Allegedly.
200,000 yards.
Well,
right.
200 yards.
Yeah, 200 yards.
That's a long way.
Yeah, it is, you know what I'm saying? But that's just a lot for a young kid to process, a lot for a young kid to strategize, and a lot for a young kid to plan without any kind of backup. I was in the military for 8 years, and our snipers, you have a sniper, and then you have, what they used to call them, the guys that tell you the wind speed and all that. Spotters, right? You know what I'm saying? So they military have spotters. So you telling me this young kid from 200 yards out with no backup, no spotter, nobody telling him about the wind speed? Because if you really shooting like that, you know about that. You know what I'm saying? And his parents said that he never was into that politics or anything like that. So how the he get that off? Yeah. There's like 20, 30,000 people. Ain't nobody noticed the white boy on top of the ceiling?
Yeah, no.
See what I'm saying? No, so I think it's more there. I think Charlie might have been. Sometimes people want to silence people, man, and you piss the wrong people off, they want to shut you up. I don't know here nor there. I don't think that young kid acted alone.
Okay. Well, man, I want to thank you for coming, man.
I appreciate you, Doc.
Man, I enjoyed you, man. Ugly Money Niche. Man, coming, standing on business. Man, where can the people find you?
Everything Ugly Money Nietzsche. Ugly Money Niche. That's Instagram, that's TikTok, that's Twitter, that's everything. That's Facebook. Ugly Money Nietzsche. Of course, on YouTube, Ugly Money TV, youtube.com/Ugly Money TV. The HVM network is coming soon. Coming out with the HVM High Value Media Network, a safe place for real ones and women that love real ones. So we'll have that out soon. And, just stay on the lookout for that, because that's going to be big for us. Right, men, a safe place for men to ingest content, and content that's catered to men and women that love real men.
Okay, cool. Until next time, this is Busy Bee for Cam Capone News. We out.
That ugly money.